not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you.
Hey guys, it's your girl Erica Yolanda, and I am back with another video. If you're new, welcome. For those of y'all that's been rocking with me, welcome back. I hope everybody's happy, healthy, and fed. Today we are making some red beans and rice, and I've got some Johnsonville beef sausage already cut up here with a Vidalia sweet onion that's going to go inside of the red beans. We also have some smoked turkey necks here that is also going to go inside of the red beans. And the red beans, of course, today is going to be Iberia. This is a Spanish brand red beans and rice. However, it does what it needs to do, okay? And we're going to be using some bay leaves here. I got some all-purpose seeds. We've got some minced garlic, some clove garlic. We've got some Morton seasonal, some garlic powder, some Maggie's chicken season, and we got some McCormick black pepper for taste, okay? And we also are going to be doing some barbecue beef chunk country style ribs, okay? Y'all, I've never seen these before. I'm used to the pork country fried ribs, but when I saw that my local Food Lion had the beef, I had to buy them. So we're going to be cooking these in the oven. Well, I'm going to sear them on each side in the frying pan first, and then we're going to put them in the oven for barbecue, okay? We'll be doing some cornbread, and also I have my parboiled rice here. So I've already cut up the onion and sausage. That was the hard part. We're going to go ahead. I don't always soak my beans overnight because it's really not a big difference for me. I go in, wash them up, pick out the ones that are no good, and we're going to do this in the slow cooker today. So we're going to be doing that. We shall return once I get the beans all washed up. Okay guys, we've got our beans washed up. We're going to go ahead and put these in the crock pot. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I am cooking in the crock pot today. We're going to go in with our smoked turkey necks. This is what they're looking like. We do wash these up as well. And I think I'm only going to put 2 smoked turkey necks in this because this is pretty big. We're going to go in with our sausage here. Just getting that in there, and the onions, okay? And we did use the Johnsonville beef sausage. You know, I always say, y'all, we are pork-free home. Now, I do have some green onion here. We're going to go in with the green onion whole and just drop that in there. Like that. That's just for flavor. I have 1 bay leaf. A bay leaf brings flavor to anything. I don't know if y'all ever used bay leaf, but they bring flavor to any pot you're making. I have 3 pieces of garlic, just like this whole. I'm not going to mess it up or anything. Just going to drop it in there. And I have some allspice. And it's just like this. Not going to mash them up or anything. Just drop them in whole, just like that. And we're going to go in with some Maggie's chicken seasoning. That's going to act as our chicken broth. We're going to go in with about 2 cups of water. And I'm going to put in a tablespoon and a half of Maggie's chicken season. So give me 1 minute here. Okay. So initially I went in and I said I was going to put in 2 cups of water. But then I noticed that was not enough, even though the crock pot does make its own liquid when you while it's cooking. I actually ended up going in with 5 cups of water, and that's just going to get us started, okay? This is what we're looking like. And we're going to go ahead and with our black pepper, which we like McCormick's over here. I'm just putting in that black pepper. And while this is cooking and you're checking it, I'm going to cook it on high, but we're going to check it about every hour, and our high cooks at 4 hours for high. So I went in with a half a teaspoon of black pepper. Going in with a little bit of Morton seasonal, not a whole lot, just 2 shakes of that because it's going to be seasoned enough on its own. And we've got that green onion in there. We got the 3 pieces of garlic whole. We did not crush the garlic or anything. We've got sausage in there. We've got a whole sweet Vidalia onion. And we've got 3 pieces of smoked turkey necks, okay? And the smoked turkey neck is really big. And you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and end with that other one. let's put it in there. Let's go ahead. I already got it out, got it washed. Let's just go ahead and put it in there. I wasn't going to put it in there, but let's just go ahead and get it in there. Now we're going to put the top on it, and we're going to let this cook for 4 hours, but we're going to check it every hour to make sure it's doing what it needs to do. So we'll be back. Okay guys, I am back. I went ahead and got the beans and everything on. It's cooking. It's got 4 hours to go, and like I said, we're going to check it every hour to make sure it's doing what it's supposed to do. And around about the 2nd hour, I'll taste it to make sure that it's seasoned to taste, okay? If not, then we'll go ahead and add some more seasoning into it. Now, I've already gotten our beef country style ribs. I got those washed and ready to season. And this is what it looks like when it's washed and clean. Look at that. Y'all, I rinsed these about 5 times just to make sure that they were nice and clean. I know people say, no, you don't have to clean your meat. That's a lie. If y'all saw how much stuff came off this meat when I washed it, and I washed it in vinegar and lemon juice, like always, y'all wash y'all meat for the rest of your life, okay? I'm just saying. So I'm going to go ahead and get this seasoned. I've got my Morton seasonal. And we're just going to go in and season for salt. I'm going to open up the other side, okay? Which, this is beef, so it takes a little bit more to season. So I would, if I had to guess, it would probably be about 3 tablespoons. That's just a guess, okay? And we've got our garlic powder. And get that in there. I always say you can go crazy with garlic powder. And again, this is beef, so holds a little bit more. And we're going in with our McCormick black pepper. And this is probably about 1.5 tablespoons, give or take. Y'all, I eyeball stuff, so I'm going with a little bit of Maggie's chicken season. And this is probably going to be about 1.5 teaspoons of Maggie's chicken season. Just to give it that extra because we are going to barbecue this meat. I'm going to fry it on each side, and then we're going to barbecue it. And we're going to put it in the oven for barbecue sauce, okay? We've got some garlic paste. See that? This is my garlic paste. I was going to add a little bit of ginger, but I said, nah. So we're going in real good with that garlic paste. Get that in there. And now we've got it seasoned. I'm going to go ahead and put my gloves on. Got my pink gloves here. Pink for color. And hold on right there. I'm going to grab a little bit of oil for binder. So I've got some grapeseed oil that is going to be our, take that back. I got avocado oil. I had grapeseed in my head. I don't have any grapeseed oil on this. I'm putting in avocado oil, okay? Y'all, that's my bad. And I'm also going to use Kerrygold butter to sear it in. So we're just going in, getting all of this mixed up real good. And just getting a good go at it. All right. Get that good and mixed up. I got my cast iron skillet back here that we're going to fry it in. All right. I'm going to put just a little bit more of Morton's season on. And I'm going to put more on there because I can't smell it. Typically, when I can see it and smell it, I know I've got enough. But I couldn't smell it, so I'm just going to put a little bit more on there. And that barbecue sauce is going to do this justice, so it's okay. Now, I got my stove on here. I got my cast iron skillet. And it's washed and dried out. So I'm going to go in. Hold on. Okay, and we are using the Kerrygold butter. So we're gonna go ahead and put that 1/2 stick right here in the frying pan. I did put some avocado oil in there as well. So we're gonna get that Kerrygold butter melted down. I've got some onions already cut up here as well. And I am just going to put those on top of it when I go to put it in the oven, okay? So the onions are to put them in the oven. So you can hear it frying over here. This is what we're looking like. Kids, don't do this at home unless the parents are with you. Okay. And got that nice and searing up. And y'all, that Kerrygold butter just hits different. Not just because it's more expensive. It just hit different, okay? I'm just putting the meat in there. I'm gonna get as much of it in there as I can. And y'all, I like that this beef has some fat on it because there ain't nothing like a little bit of fat. Just set it off. Get that in there. Pieces as much in there as I can. And I'm just gonna make sure that it's all seared on each side. And then I'm gonna put it in our pan to go into the oven, okay? So I will be back once I get all of this seared up and show y'all what we're working with. Okay guys, let me just give y'all a quick glimpse on what it's looking like while it's frying up. And this is what we want it to look like. And as always, it smells so good. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, so that's what we're looking like. And oh yeah, I got my Alani with me today too, because you know, we need that when we're cooking. I didn't say this, but I'm actually cooking on a Sunday. So, yeah, that's another no-no. But we're cooking on a Sunday, so, yeah. So, this is just it getting fried up on each side. And then we'll put it in the pan to barbecue. Okay, guys. So, all of the steak, well, how do you say? The beef country ribs. It's not steak. It's beef country ribs. That's what the package say, that it's beef country ribs. So I'm used to, back when we ate pork, the pork country ribs. So when I saw these in the store, I was like, oh yeah, because typically I would smother these in a brown gravy, but I want mine barbecued. So that's what we're gonna do. I sealed them off in the by frying them up. I sealed in that juice and all that good flavor. And I did taste a piece, so it is nice and seasoned. It was seasoned to the T. And I'm just putting some onions on there because y'all know I love me a good onion. So I'm getting the onions on there, and I'm going to get these. I'm going to cover them up with some aluminum foil. And I'm going to put them in the oven and let them cook for about an hour covered. And then I'm going to take them out and check them. And then I'm going to put the barbecue sauce on them. And depending on how tender they are at that point, I may go ahead and just leave the top off and let them cook like that. We will see, and I will record it once we do all of that. But these are getting ready to go in the oven, covered with aluminum foil for 1 hour. And I have the oven preheated to 370, okay? And I tasted them. They are seasoned to perfection, and we shall return. Okay, guys, this is the first hour of the beans. And I gotta tell y'all, the flavor in this is so good. Everything is just kind of marrying together. It's only been an hour. But I can tell y'all, I tasted the flavor to see if it needed anything else. Right now, it needs nothing. Everything is going as planned. And we'll check in with you in the next hour. Okay, this is the first hour of the beef cooking. Y'all, it has a wonderful flavor to it as well. We're going to put it back in for another hour. It's beef, so you know it takes a little while to cook. So we're going to put it back in for another hour. And we'll be back. Okay, y'all. So this is what the beef ribs are looking like. The beef country ribs. And let me pick one up there. A little hot, but let me show you. This is what it's looking like. It has officially been in the oven for, what, 2 hours? But it's been on like a low cook, so let me see if it's hot. It does tear very easily, but it's hot. So we're not going to sit there and go through those changes. But what I do have is the barbecue sauce that I'm getting ready to put on there, which we are using Williamson Brothers today, the original barbecue sauce. Y'all, I went to this, my husband and I used to go to this barbecue restaurant in Atlanta, and this is their sauce. So this is one of the very good sauce, and I'm just putting it all over the ribs here. And they have a Carolina sauce as well, and I'm gonna put a little bit of that on one side of the ribs. So we're gonna do this one here. Not gonna put it all on there. But they do have a Carolina sauce that is really good. And let me show y'all it. This is it right here. Y'all know I like the mustardy sauce. I'm a Carolina girl. So this is their Carolina sauce. And I'm just gonna open it up and put it on the other side. Y'all, these ribs had a really good dripping. And typically when I have a good dripping like that, I like to put it on my rice like gravy. But I'm not gonna do that. But I did take it off because I wanted to put the barbecue sauce on it and not have the drippings on there. So I'm just opening up the mustard sauce. And once I get it open, I'm over here in the background trying to open it with my teeth. I should have had it open already. But after 2 hours in the oven on 370, it is ready to go its last hour. And then it shall be done, okay? So let me get it, get the mustard sauce open. I'm gonna put it on a couple of them on the side. I just got a couple of pieces I'm gonna put it on. Then we're gonna put it back in the oven. I'm gonna have the top on it for 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna take the top off of it for the last 30 minutes. So I'm gonna let it cook another hour, and I actually dropped the temp down to 350, and we're gonna let it go with that, okay? And as for the peas, these are the peas. Excuse me, our red beans, not peas, red beans. So this is them. This is what they're looking like, y'all. It smells so good, and that's bay leaf is gonna set it off, and also those allspice beads, they're gonna set it off. Now if you want, you could mash those allspice up and make it powder and then put it in there, or you can even buy the powdered allspice. It's up to you. I just put the whole beans in there. What they call pimento beans also. That's the correct name for them. But yeah, this is gonna go, this has I think another hour and a half, 2 hours left, and then we'll be back. I am gonna go ahead and make the cornbread. So I'll probably film me making the cornbread. It's not gonna be nothing special. My same old cornbread is gonna be jiffy. Put a little bit of sugar and honey in it and some milk, and that's be all. So I'll be back. Okay guys, we are back, and our red beans is ready. Y'all, this is so good. It's fogging up the camera. It's so hot though. But these are so delicious. When you're cooking in a crock pot, I would really recommend you put it on the slow for 8 hours as opposed to the high for 4 hours when it comes to beans, just because it takes a little bit longer than the 4 hours, especially when you don't let them soak overnight like I didn't. But they are intact and they're really, really good. And we have the red beans and rice, which of course I did not mix the rice with the beans because I want people to be able, I'm taking them to work tomorrow because it's just too much food for us to eat in the house by ourselves. But this is the container of rice. We've got some cornbread, which is right here. And I've already cut it up and put it in the container. Y'all, it tastes like cake because I put a little bit of sugar and vanilla in it. But it tastes like cake. And we've got the barbecue ribs, which again, they are barbecue beef ribs. And this is them. And I'm getting ready to put these in the container. And again, it's going to be for work tomorrow. It's the holidays, so, you know, bring food, and that means cook so much food in our house and we don't eat it all. So I'll just take it to work because they're always hungry. Yeah. So we got the ribs, we've got the beans, and they got a really good gravy, y'all. So this is going to be really good on top of the rice. And you see what those look like up front? Most of the smoked turkey has torn apart, which is a good thing. So they have extra meat. It's got sausage in there. I took the green onion out because we just used it for the flavor. And I took the bay leaf out because nobody's going to eat the bay leaf, okay? But it did give a really good flavor. You guys, bay leaf is, I put bay leaf in most of all of my beans or peas because bay leaf just gives it, I can't explain the taste, but it's a really, really good taste. And the allspice gives it a really good taste as well. Allspice I usually grind up when I'm making like oxtails or something. but I put the whole pimento beans in here this time. I only put 6 pieces in there, okay? Doesn't take a lot because it's a big, bold flavor. So that is it. That is all. I am done. You guys have a good night. I'm getting ready for work tomorrow. So you guys be happy, be healthy, be fed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you're notified every time I post a new video. Until next time, bye.